Hello everyone and welcome to Silverstone. We're a qualified P12 and we're doing a race on LFM series. We're getting, let's get going, and we see a crash. Probably first few places crashed into each other. We're gonna look into that later on. But I've probably made 2 positions because of that. I've seen 2 cars on the side of the road. So that's a good news to me. As far as I'm concerned, not much of a good news to those 2, but let's get going. We have McLaren in front of us, and we're in Audi R8 as always. Although I would like to switch up. Oh, we're getting a move on McLaren. Nah, I didn't feel like sticking that move. My tires are cold. It's the start of the race, first couple of turns, so my tires are really cold, so I don't want to risk it. And let's see what this BMW is up to. Oh my, we're gonna look into that replay. I've seen him bomb diving me, but let's see the replay on what happened on the race start. Oh, look at that white McLaren caused some trouble. And let's see the BMW. I've seen him bomb dive, so I gave him extra space, as you can see. And on the right hander, he just didn't give me any room to stick my move. Like, I don't know, was it my fault in there, the crash with the BMW? I don't know. I've seen him bomb diving me really hard from a mile away. And I was like, he's gonna wipe me out if I take the apex. So I turned a little right to allow him space. And usually when you allow, one more side note here, right? If you crash, let other people go and rejoin the race safely, in a safe manner. But anyway, back to that BMW, right? So I gave him extra space. I was like, okay, he's gonna be a gentleman. Like, usually when you show other people show other people to be a nice person or whatever, they're a nice person in return too. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, he's not gonna be too aggressive with me, and not, you know. Like, anyway, like he should have given me that space, I believe, on the right-hander, and he shouldn't have bomb dived to begin with. So I don't know. What's your thoughts? I want to hear them. Maybe I was at fault, because sometimes in the heat of the moment you do some silly stuff and you blame it on others. Again, somewhat of an unsafe rejoin there, but yeah, in heat of things sometimes you do something and you think you're right, and then it's like, I had it one time actually. I was mad at the guy. It was actually a Silverstone race, like a few months back. I thought that guy brake checked me, and there's a Reddit called Sim Racing Stewards, so I posted the video there. I was like, hey, what do you guys think? And they, like, everyone on there roasted me. Not roasted me, but they pointed out that it was honestly my mistake. And before posting that video on Sim Racing Stewards, I was like, oh, surely I was right. That guy shouldn't have brake tested me, like, you know. And then when I read the comments there, I was like, I realized and I recognized that I wasn't being smart enough in that situation, and the guy was slowing down where actually I would slow down myself too. So, like, you know, in the heat of the moment, you kinda think that you're right sometimes. So yeah, like, if you have anything to say about the crash with the BMW in the beginning of this race, I'll gladly read it and considering. So yeah, anyway, let's continue the race. I believe we got 2 places we qualified P12. We got 2 places because the McLaren were doing some silly stuff in the beginning of the race, like as the light turned green, and two cars went outside of the track, and I guess I'd been promoted extra 2 positions there. But then I dropped down because of the crash with the BMW. So at this point, I'm in P12. I'm actually in a better position than I started the race in, even though that because of that crash with the BMW, I lost a bunch of positions. So anyway, I don't have much to complain about in this one. As I already said, one thing that I need to say is that I'm sort of finding my groove back in the sim racing. I'm not in a place where I would like to be, and reason being, I've taken a few months off of sim racing, and then the update dropped on Assetto Corsa Competizione, which changed quite a few things. I was bad with the setups to begin with, and now with the changes, whatever I knew before, like some of it I can still apply to it, but some of it I can't. I'm really struggling with the tire pressures, to be honest. I can never get them right, which costs me quite a bit of time. But I guess experience will fix that, and as we move along, like a few months later, I'll be fine, I guess. But we jumped a few laps towards the end of the race because not much was happening during the race, during those few laps that we jumped. And I've been promoted to P8. None of them were on-track overtakes, to be honest. All of them were people crashing or going for the pits. And that's all about it that I can say. Now, I'm in rookies on LFM, but some of the rookies on LFM are mad fast. Like, they're really fast. So, like, first, say 3, 4, 5 guys usually per race are extremely fast. Like, extremely fast. They're sort of like aliens. You just never see them after turn 3. Probably you'll never see them. And we have a Ferrari behind of us, so we need to protect that position, or this position, P8. We're currently in, and someone's got a drive-through. Pal guy in 4th position, but he's really far away. That drive-through isn't helping me out in any shape or form. So I don't think I'm gonna get the position because of that. He's probably like almost a lap ahead of me. So it's all good though. It's all good. We're kinda low on fuel. But is it enough though? I think it's end of the race actually. This one. Oh yeah, it is the end of the race. It's my mistake. It's the last lap. So we defended well the P8, and I'm more than glad to be taking P8 home. You know, I'll see you in the next one, I guess. Goodbye.